Absolutely, Chelsea is the name this morning. For the first time in Liverpool's 129 years in history, they've lost 5 consecutive home games, yes, at Anfield or Moya. And then Chelsea was a part of it. And I must say, congratulations to every Chelsea fans out there. They beat Liverpool 1-0. On that note, I say good morning and thanks for joining me on the program. We call it Sports this morning on Darling FM 107.3. And Cosmos, the son of Chukwuemeka, still remains my name. It will never, ever change. They call me small but the big angels. Ororo Fakonga, Babanwodo, the sports evangelist. One of Imo State, my people, Moyame. The Lega can destroy the commanding commander. The last edition for the week. And there is always a lot to serve on the show. Only if you keep it up to darling 107.3, baby. I know you know that Amako here can never ever be Malaysia. You're welcome on board. For those watching us live on our Facebook page, Darling FM Owerri, what do you feel about the game that went down yesterday? How would you describe the lackluster performance of Liverpool? 5 games they've not won at all. Not even a draw. Something is wrong somewhere. Make we carry them go which church? Recommend the church, yes, on our Facebook page, Darling FM Owerri. Let's go. To the world of UFC we go this morning, where Israel Adesanya is facing the hardest fight of his UFC career when he takes on Jan Blachowicz this weekend, according to his coach Eugene Berman. Now the reigning UFC middleweight champion is preparing to move up a class to light heavyweight to challenge the Polish champion at the UFC 259 in Las Vegas on Saturday night. Adesanya, who boasts a 20-0 UFC record, is the favorite, but his camp know that it will take a stunning performance to snatch the title away from Blachowicz and become only the 5th two-weight champion in the UFC history. Now, for Adesanya, we all recall he dismantled Paulo Costa in his last title defense and also beat Robert Whittaker and the number 1 contender to secure the belts in fine style way back in October 2019. Now, the Nigerian has already been looking beyond Saturday night fight, yes, however, and also claimed this week that a showdown with Liverpool's Darren Till is the only fighter he is interested in at the middleweight. Let's see how it goes though. All the best to Israel Adesanya. But he needs to be careful of Jan. Alright, the message pouring in already. Anyanwu Anthony Chukwuemeka, good morning, Mr. Cosmos, watching live from Futo. And James Bright, I see you. Level them, leave them, level them, let them be. It's all good. Yana Chov, Foso, the Eke Principality, Ceylon, watching you live. Alright, I see you guys. Tell us what you feel about Liverpool. What should we do to them? Let's talk about volleyball this morning. Nigeria staged a late comeback to beat Cameroon 3-2. That was a 21-25, 23-25, 25-23, 25-14, 15-19 at the opening game of the 2021 Under-19 African Nations Volleyball Championship in Abuja. Now, the head coach of the Nigeria Under-19 boys team, his name is Sani Mohammed. He commended the fighting spirit of his players, adding that he believed in their capacity and with the capacity of Moya. He promised that the Nigeria Under-19 boys will improve in their next match against Gambia on Saturday tomorrow. But let me quote him, said, "We have 2 matches against Gambia and Morocco. Nigeria should expect beautiful play against Gambia on Saturday because we do not want the fans to be under pressure." Alright, for the 2 fixture, it will go down today. Nigeria versus Cameroon by 4 p.m. under 18 girls, and also Gambia versus Morocco 6 p.m. But that will be for under 19 boys. From volleyball, let's talk about basketball. We call it sports this morning, not football this morning. Am I communicating about Yami? And no come Nemeka Deco. Good morning, Cosmos. What you like from where? From Amy Prince. Cosmos, I told you yesterday that my darling Chelsea will go home with something positive against Liverpool. What you like from Thailand? Oh my word, I Thailand this morning. It's all good. Yes, now morning for that side. You'll be my guest. Now back to basketball. The Tigress forward. Her name is Ezine Kalu. She is eager to play in the Women's National Basketball Association, and the 28-year-old point guard also believes that a sterling performance against USA in the women's event at the forthcoming Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games will boost her chances. Reigning Afro Basket champions, the Tigers, have been drawn against world champions USA in Group B alongside hosts Japan and France. Let me quote her this morning. She said to Cosmos Chukwuemeka, he said, "I think that it is important that I do play really well against the United States because I have been playing overseas for the last 6 years." Now, the Londonian BB point guard said during an Instagram live interview session monitored by reporters as it were on Thursday. But then it's a good one that she's positive and she wants to face USA. But then be careful what you wish for. And for Kalu, she led Nigeria to a historic place in the quarterfinals at the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup in 2018, and in 2019 she was crowned MVP of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket. Okay, for Shedrack Arize, good morning, Mr. Cosmos. I'm happy for Chelsea last night for winning Liverpool without conceding. To be honest, Amoya, okay, keeping the clean sheet is what you're happy for. Emeka Pascal, good morning, Mr. Cosmos. What you like from Mbirichi? All right, God bless you. All right, Kelly Daniels, I see you. But let's move on and talk about the CAF. And that they've announced something nice, something positive, and this concerns us. I don't know if we're going to bid for this particular one, but let's see how it goes though. Now, the Confederation of African Football, CAF, they've announced bidding for the host of its maiden Women's CAF Champions League will start this year. Now, CAF opened the bidding process for the country that will host the inaugural CAF Women's Champions League 2021 to be sponsored by Toto. Now, the Toto CAF Women's Champions League 2021 competition will be organized during the period of October, November, or December each year as per resolution of the CAF Executive Committee. Now, 7 teams will qualify for the final tournament through qualifiers organized by the zonal unions, in addition to the Champions Club. Yes, champion club from the host country, which gains automatic qualification. So if you're let's say for example now, if Nigeria now host would not get automatic qualification, this is fantastic. But then it's so painful that our own Heartland Queens will not even stand chance because they will not be relegated, man. Piki will one carry don't pay me. So the closing date for anyone bidding to host this particular one is 31st of March 2021. But let's move on, people. We hear that the federal government has declared its backing for Nigeria Football Federation President Amajume Vipini Quest to be a member of FIFA Council, saying that a victory for him would benefit not just Nigeria but Africa as a continent. Now, speaking on behalf of the Minister of Youth and Sport Development at a press conference in Abuja on Thursday, yesterday, the Permanent Secretary, Engineer Nebolisa Anako, said that the ministry was ready to support Amajume Vipini in his bid to win a seat on the FIFA Council and the highest decision-making organ in the world football body, of course. And that will be at the next week's Confederation of African Football elections in Rabat, Morocco. Idea, it's a good. For Anako, he added that Pinnick victory would further reposition Nigeria in the global football map, while also indicating that his triumph would follow in the steps of compatriot Dr. Akiwumi Adesina, who was re-elected as president of the African Development Bank, and Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, who recently became the first African Director General of the World Trade Organization. It's all good. Meanwhile, NFF's second Vice President Shehu Diko, who represented Pinnick at the conference, said, as a FIFA Council member, Pinnick will also be automatically a member of the CAF Executive Committee, which gives Nigeria a voice at both the global and the continental level. And this is not a Pinnick project, but a Nigeria project. Now, if countries like Guinea and Madagascar can have people in the FIFA Council, there is no reason why a big football playing nation like Nigeria should not. All right. It's all good. I think I like this one. But then, in as much as we know, say some of us know they happy, say Pinnick never do a lot of things what would they expect from him. But then it is what it is. Like my grandpa will always say, if you want your urine to produce bubble, you go pee at a particular spot. Am I communicating? I just did. Tomstar, fine boy, and good morning. Cosmos Chukwuemeka, what you like from Aba? God bless you. Jump on, Wachiku. Where are you watching me from this morning? Okay, he says, I see that. So many messages, man. Too many. MPFL, that's where we go right now this morning. We are at Heartland Football Club, Heartland FC. Oh my word. They will play their 4th Oriental Derby of the season on Sunday at the Danayam Stadium when they welcome Abia Warriors. Now, both teams, they've lost once in their last 5 games. And for Heartland, they sit 11 on the log, while Abia Warriors, they sit 14 on the log, having scored 15 goals with 13 considered. That's for Abia Warriors. Unlike Heartland, man, Heartland has scored 17, and that's the highest goal in fact as far as this league is concerned this season. But guess what? They've conceded more goals than any other side. 20 goals conceded after match day 13. Now we caught up with the coach of the side, Fidelis Ilechku, to find out if he's worried about the Kezaya attitude of Heartland Football Club. And what he's also doing about the scientific boys not being stingy at the back. They should be stingy at the back and not Obiageli. Yeah. All right, we will listen to Coach Fidelis Ilechku, but that will be after we go for this break. Yes, we'll go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more about the game between Heartland Football Club versus Abia Warriors. 4 Oriental derbies, that's what it's to be. We've won 2, right? We've won 1, we've drawn 1, and we've lost 1. Hope you get it.
In accordance with the Nigeria Communications Commission, NCC's mandate to link every phone number to the user's national identification number, NIN, 9Mobile as your network of choice is making the exercise nice and easy. Simply dial *996#, verify and link your NIN. Better still, you can visit www.9mobile.com.ng/NIN to do the same. Remember, a stitch in time saves all the 9 Mobile benefits you've always enjoyed, so hurry now.
Are you a petroleum dealer? Do you own petrol tankers? Are you a depot manager? 7117 is the number for you. 7117 is for you. Check your products, and check your payment transactions. 7117 on your phone. Check your delivery schedule. It's so convenient. 7117 is for you.
Introducing Downstream Remote Monitoring System, DRMS, for petroleum products depots, retail outlets to monitor and manage all petroleum products activities using *7117#. DRMS is powered by the Department of Petroleum Resources, DPR, Petroleum Regulatory Agency of Nigeria.
Enjoy all the action, fun, and excitement of the UEFA Champions League this season with a cold, refreshing bottle of Pepsi. Pepsi, official sponsors of the UEFA Champions League. Pepsi, for the love of it.
107.3 Darling FM.
The People's Radio.
Alright, welcome back from that break. In case you just tuned in, the program remains Sports this morning on Darling FM 107.3. And Cosmos, the son of Chukwuemeka, still remains my name. It will never, ever change. They call me small but the big engine. Ororo Fakonga, Baba Wodo, the sports evangelist. Orodo Kurara, one of Imo States, my people, Miami. Lega can destroy the commanding commander. Before we went on that break, we're talking about the game between Atlanta Football Club, versus Abia Warriors. Orienta Derby at the Damayam Stadium on Sunday by 4 p.m. where with the pendulum swing, $1 million question, begging for answers. But let's go back to those watching us live on our Facebook page, Darling FM Owerri. Darling FM Owerri. Very easy, like ABC, not complicated like LVJ's tactics. Chigozie Waneri, good morning, Cosmos. Chelsea really showed a very good performance last night. Kudos to them. The sky is blue. John Kennedy watching you live from Ngirichi. All right. Vagrim Chima. Good morning, Mr. Cosmos. I'm highly excited about my darling club, Chelsea, over their win against Liverpool last night. It's good. And then Chelsea, nice. This one named like Chelsea. Yes. He said, good morning, Mr. Cosmos. God know the best that Chelsea all the way. Blue is the color. All right. Okachuku Bishop, Mr. Eke. I love to hear the blues anthem again before you go. Congratulations to Chelsea. Bishop from Old Road. I beg, no be walk up when I win now. One never do you, man. It's all good. You're becoming Oliver Twist. So live on our Facebook page. Now let's listen to the voice of Coach Philo Silechku. We ask him, say, Ogade, this one when they do Kizaya. When they score more goals than any other team, but I don't they do bonanza for back. Because no, need to be very, very stingy. What are you doing? What's your plan to avoid this Kizaya attitude of Atlanta Football Club in terms of conceding goals? Because they've considered 20 so far this particular season. Ekutomo Yami, Coach Philo Silechku, talk to us.
Yeah, we're working on that. It's painful that we have conceded goals more than what we have scored. This morning training section, we try to look at the areas of deficiencies and make sure we close the lapses before our game against Abia Warriors. Because Abia Warriors are a strong team. Technically they are sound, tactically and well organized, and I knew my boss very well. With that organization, I don't think he can do anything because he knows how to organize everything. We have worked together. I think the game is going to be a tough game. It's going to be a game that I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what to talk about the game. But we need to work very, very hard in area of defense to make sure we don't concede goals anyhow in our game against Abia Warriors, because it's going to be a tough game. But I've told my boys today in training section, give them confidence in area of their strength. I don't want to be harsh about things that is going on in that defense line because I may do more damage. I think we must get it right before Sunday, and I know we must deliver because it's very important.
All right, that's the voice of Coach Fidelis Ilechku telling us, Cosmos Chukwuemeka, we must get it right. Oh, we need to join the Stingy Men Association of Nigeria. We cannot be conceding more goals like the Nigeria Professional Football League so far. We need to be Keziah. We don't need to be Keziah anymore. We need to be stingy. We need to keep it very tight at the back. Tighter. Godfrey Ohiri, good morning, Mr. Small Body Big Engine, His Excellency Thomas Tuchel. Oh, Thomas Tuchel is now His Excellency. He's really doing a good job. Kudos to Chelsea. Johnson Okpala, good morning, Mr. Cosmos. Continue with the good job. God bless you. It takes who know to know who know. We need to switch gears because this segment belongs to Viviendo Empires Hotel. Viviendo Empires Hotel. Oh my word, man. Let's take a message. We'll be right back.
Viviendo Empires Hotel, number 2, Icheo Dodge Crescent, behind Salvation Ministry, off Onitsha Road, Irete, Imo State, now offers luxury accommodation, exotic bar, free Wi-Fi, 24/7 electricity, restaurants, and gym services. Also, the hotel is running a promo of 40% discount on lodging and accommodation. 12,000 naira rooms now goes for 7,200 naira. 17,000 naira rooms now goes for 10,200, and 27,000 naira rooms now goes for 16,200. For inquiries, please call 070-6844-6647. For booking and reservation, visit viviendoempireshotels.com.
That's a message from our sponsor, Viviendo Empires Hotel. Oh my word, man. I can see you, Solomon Kalu, saying all the way from Old Road Nekede. Heartland will trash Abia Warriors. It's treasure Chibuzo Ahiwe. Good morning, Mr. Cosmos. Watching you from Poli. I take Liverpool. Oh my word. They need to meet in the Bosque so he can use it in the Bosque pose. Oh, like boy, yeah. How can you go 5 games without a win? Who are you in the movie? All right, to Nigeria Professional Football League action. We are at the match, the 14th fixture involving Warri Wolves versus Akwa United has been rescheduled by the league organizers. That's the LMC. Now, the match, which was originally fixed for Sunday, March 7, has been rescheduled to take place on Monday, March the 8th, 2021, and it will kick off by 4 p.m. at the Delta State Polytechnic Stadium in Ozoro. Now, the shift in date may not be unconnected with the local government elections slated for Delta State this coming weekend. Now, to other fixtures, Kano Pillars takes on Enugu Rangers. That's a cracker of a game. Warri Wolves versus Akwa United, like I mentioned, that game will come on Monday. Plateau United versus MFM. Wiki Tories against Squala United. Nasarawa United against Lobby Stars. Katsina against Sunshine Stars. And not forgetting Rivers United versus Jigawa Golden Stars. And for Adamawa, oh my word, they've not lost a game in their last 2. They will trade tackles with Dakada FC, who has won their last 2 games. And for Eyimba, they will be at home against FC Fanyoba. That's another Oriental derby. And also not forgetting Heartland Football Club of Owerri versus Abia Warriors.
I don't care at all.
This segment we are in belongs to Viviendo Empires Hotel. Viviendo Empires Hotel. Oh my word, man.
I don't care at all.
Akachi Youngster, Boza to you, Cosmos. You are doing a very nice job there. Akachi watching you from Onimo, Okigwe. God bless you. Ugochukwu Samson, God bless you also. Now let's move on and tell you that Enyimba defender Nabi Yaru and also Paris Saint-Germain star Colin Dagba have been named in the squares of Benin Republic squad for this small 2021 African Cup of Nations qualifying match against Nigeria. Meanwhile, Captain Stephen Sessegnon, yes, he has also been dropped by Benin Republic Football Federation ahead of the African Cup of Nations qualifying match against Nigeria on March the 27th. Now listen up. Now the country's FA announced a 23-man list, a squad list for their upcoming 2021 AFCON qualifiers, with Sessegnon, who has been without a club since August 2020, omitted. He has been without a club since August 2020. He was omitted, man. So can our Ongen or Tro copy and paste? Yes, because our brother Ahmed Musa no get club. You know, supposed to come near the camp. Am I communicating about here? Unless you don't give him a man kitchen envelope. SF Kenneth Chilaka. Hope I didn't murder your name. He said keep it up, Mr. Cosmos. Edwin Chidiadi Edwin. Yes, sir. Good morning, Mr. Cosmos. Congratulations to Chelsea. The sky is blue. All right, it's all good. Now let's get back to what we're talking about. Like my grandpa will always say Cosmos Chukwuemeka. Listen to me. Now, man, we're delay to tell a girl I love you. Now then go serve rice without meat on her wedding day. Am I communicating about here?
I don't care at all.
Let Let me break it down. If you fail to tell any girl say you love her, okay, no verse when they can't serve you rice without meat on our wedding day. What is Cosmos Chukwuemeka talking about? Like they always say, a patient dog will meet an empty plate. Now before, patient dog, they eat fattest bone. Because person who chop the meat, go chop the bone. That's the situation right now. A patient dog will meet an empty plate. Nigeria may pay heavily for the lackluster display in the back-to-back African Nations Cup qualifier against Sierra Leone, as the Super Eagles stars may not be able to honor the forthcoming games in the FIFA window. Now, managers in the top European teams are not disposed to releasing their players for the next continental and also World Cup qualifiers because of COVID-19 protocols, which make it mandatory for travelers coming into the European countries to be on a 10-day quarantine on arrival from other parts of the world. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has already stated that with the league and Champions League entry running in that period, that he would not release any of his players. See, none of his players they go anywhere. Unless I go promise me say if they come back, say none of them go on 10 days quarantine, which I feel is not possible. So big problem for Nigeria right now because our own Kelechi Iheanacho, who is in form, and say with Wilfred Ndidi, they all play their trade in England. Agege Kingsley, not Agege Bread. Good morning, Cosmos. Yes, I am Agege watching you from New Owerri. Agege is supposed to watch me from Lagos. De Owerri. Chelsea is the name and blue is the color. Uzoma, good God give to Ebuka. Good morning, Mr. Cosmos. I think something is wrong with Liverpool FC. Yes, maybe some heck happened there last season. Keep it up, SFK Kenneth Chalaka. It's all good. Don't forget that this segment is sponsored by Viviendo Empires Hotel. Before we go for another message from them, let's also bring up to speed with what has been happening in the world of the run letter game. Now, former African Footballer of the Year, Emmanuel Amunike, he has been enlisted as a member of the CAF Technical Study Group, that's TSG, for the forthcoming Toto Under-17 African Cup of Nations AFCON to be held in Morocco between March 13 and 31st of March. Now, this is the second successive time the FIFA Under-17 World Cup winning coach of the Golden Eaglet would be serving in that capacity with the Continental Soccer ruling body after holding brief at the last edition held in Tanzania. There's something fantastic about him, Emmanuel Amunike. You can just not take it away from him. And we are proud of him, the man from Eziobodo. Naji James Francis, it was a wonderful night for Chelsea. Congratulations to all my fellow Blues. I wish Naze Millionaires well. Yes, that last part, I like that particular one. Benedict Kalu, good morning, Mr. Cosmos. What you like from Naked Old Road? Alright, let's move on and talk about the Belgian Cup, where Siri Desas provided 2 assists as Genk trashed Mechelen 4-1 in their Belgian Cup clash at the Luminous Arena on Thursday night. Desas set up Christian Totsvet for the game opening goal. That was in the second minute, and also teed up substitute Theo Bongonda for Genk's 4th goal of the night. And the striker was in action for 90 minutes, and his international teammate Paul Onuachu was an unused substitute for Genk in that particular time. But let's move on from there. Talk about the English Premier League. Viviendo Empires Hotel. That's the segment we're in right now. And in the games that went down yesterday, oh my word, in the English Premier League, home to win, Dowa. Home to score, Dowa. Over 1.5, Dowa, my word. Richarlison scored the only goal for Everton, who beat West Brom away from home by 1-0. Our own Alex Iwobi was in action for Everton. He started in that game for Everton, and then but he made way on the 58th minute. While Semi Ajayi, who plays for West Brom, who just returned from suspension, was benched throughout the game. And for Everton boss, his name is Carlo Ancelotti. He admitted after the game that he is dreaming of Champions League qualification, but said that his side's performance must improve to make that a reality. Say, I am dreaming of Cosmos Chukwuemeka. Oh my word. You know, like my grandpa will always tell me, say, Cosmos Chukwuemeka, listen to me, my son. Vision without action is daydreaming. You just daydream. Vision without action. Yes, sir. He also said to me, my son, if you want your dreams to come true, don't oversleep. Because now from make I sleep small. Now so they take sack gates, man. Am I communicating? I just did. Anya Calvin, I see you. Colin Shinoso, I see you. It's Dinaro, I also see you. Watching us live on our Facebook page, Darling FM. But let's move on from there. Another game also went down. We saw Tottenham, they beat Fulham away from home by 1-0. Courtesy of an own goal from Tosin Adarabioyo. Yes, he gave Tottenham all the 3 points with his own goal, which is very bad. And for Tottenham, it means that they've recorded consecutive Premier League victories for the first time since November, as Jose Mourinho's side survived a late Fulham pressure at the Craven Cottage. Now to the big game, the biggest of them all. Mason Mount, his superb individual strike 3 minutes before halftime gave the visitors a deserved win and extend their unbeaten run under the coach, no other, Thomas Tuchel. They call him Toochi, to 10 games. 10 10 games unbeaten for Thomas Tuchel. It's moved them into the top 4. While for Liverpool, they are now in 7th place and in a serious dogfight for the Champions League. Can you imagine? Liverpool on day 7th position. And for the Reds, as they are called, yes, who won the title last season by 18 points, they've gone 60 before now. They've gone 68 home games, league matches unbeaten before their current form started. And that started against Burnley when they lost to Burnley in January by 1-0. After that, it was followed by 1-0 loss again to Brighton. After that, it was Man City. They lost 4-1 to Man City. After that was Everton, 2-0. And then yesterday, it was Chelsea. Oh my word, this is crazy. Which pastor should we recommend? Which Ojuko Kuru house will carry them go? Victor C, good morning, Cosmos. Yes, Victor C, send your message from Bebu. Royal Young Star, Neji Francis better. Oh, okay, this one they tackle the person we know. Uzo Tochuku, Mr. Cosmos, keep up the group good work. Where are you sending me a message from? Ichie Ezioku Bondo. Oh, all right, from Emmanuel College. They don't collect my phone for there before. Now back to the game. Thomas Tuchel was delighted with every aspect of Chelsea performance against Liverpool on the night. Let's listen to Thomas Tuchel telling us how excited he was, how he was so elated with the performance of his boys. Thomas Tuchel, talk to us.
I'm very, very happy with the performance. It was clear that we need a complete performance in all aspects of the game, defensively, offensively, and in transition, offensive and defensive-wise. And we did this.
Yes, we did a transition in all ramification, and then we did it. We did the fantastic work. Chris Offurum, all Blues, Oscar Kiranahaji, Chelsea, we are on honeymoon. Oh my word, man. On our Facebook page, Darling FM Owerri. But let's move on from there, man. We'll talk more about this in the evening. For Jurgen Klopp, he thinks that Liverpool weren't clinical enough in the final third. Yes, something is wrong, my brother. They need to deliver them. All right, let's move on from there and talk about another game that went down yesterday. Yes, that's the game. That's way down to the Spanish La Liga. Athletic Bilbao. They are through to the Copa del Rey final. Yes, after guess what they did? They beat Levante by 3-2 on aggregate on Thursday night, and they've booked their place in the season's final against Barcelona. Now for Bilbao, their 2-1 win after extra time means that they will face Barca on April the 17th at La Cartuja, shortly after playing Barca's rivals Real Sociedad in the postponed final of last season's tournament at the same venue on April the 3rd. So after playing the final of Copa del Rey on April the 3rd, they also play another one again on April the 17th, because the last season final, of course, they never play until now. This is good, and it will be the 4th time this century that Athletic Bilbao and Barcelona have met in Spain's domestic cup final, with the Catalans winning all of those previous matches in 2009, 2012, and also 2015. For those that have sent us message, it's Dinero, I see you. Football is the game, blue is the color, and Chelsea is the club. Watching from Senegal. Wow, all the way from Senegal. All Blues, Chris Offurum, Ganish Emmanuel, watching from Enugu, Ekute, Cosmos. God bless you all with your messages. But just look at the time. I need to call it a wrap. Time now, your friend, not my friend, when we're talking sport. But then also in Italy, Alexis Sanchez scored twice to end Inter Milan a 2-1 win at Parma, and Romelu Lukaku assisted both goals. That's how much you can take this morning. We'll leave you with a message from our sponsor, Viviendo Empas Hotel. Always be nice to someone who has access to your toothbrush. From me to you all, it is peace, love, arrivederci.